Hi, it's Claire. I just wanted to give you a Bike Talk update. I think it's been quite a while since I've given you an update, so I thought I would let you know about what's happening with Bike Talk these days. So some of you may or may not have heard from me when I went over to New York, and I was actually meeting with financiers in New York in relation to film and TV funding. I then went to LA at that back of that trip as well. Which was great, and then I came back to Australia. I was going to do a follow-up tour over to LA in January, which got pushed back to February, to meet the head of CBS and also Netflix, which was great. Netflix was so super busy and amazing headquarters in Los Angeles. So very good to go to both of those places. The head of CBS, David, absolutely loves Bike Talk. So what he said is that I need to show him that it works in one territory, and then we can have further discussion, because he just wants to show that it's proven, which is perfectly fine. So our finance partner from India has now organized with the CEO of Endemol and KKR for the financing. Anybody in finance knows that KKR is one of the largest private equity funds in the world. They've just finished $1 billion of fundraising in the US, and KKR is going to fund the production. Endemol is going to produce and distribute over there, and our finance partner is going to be working to oversee that and make sure that that's being managed in country for us. So it may be that Mick and I don't actually travel over there, depending on what the travel restrictions are. It really does depend on what's happening with the crewing and the COVID restrictions in relation to who can be on set, who can't be on set. So there's a lot of regulation around that now. And then what's happening, you know, in specific countries in relation to traveling to and from, and the restrictions there as well. So we have a lot more to consider these days, but we are doing a licensing model. So we're going to license the concept to Endemol in India, and they're going to make it in India with Indian celebrities for the Indian market, which is going to be great because they have such an amazing population there. Our finance partner was actually responsible for the #1 TV series there, which is MasterChef, and that's creating quite a profitable revenue stream year on year for the people who've invested in that. So that's fantastic for us. I did actually have a conference call Zoom meeting with the Endemol CEO, and he was very gracious. I spoke to him just for a few minutes. He verbally confirmed with me that they do want to take Bike Talk. They love it. They're wanting to make it the #1 success in India, and then he had to go and shut down all of Indian production. So it was good that I got to speak with him, and he's loving Bike Talk. So it means that Bike Talk is going to look a little bit different to the initial international concept that I had, but it does mean that we're going to make it a success in individualized territories first, and then we'll go back to the US and get that distribution agreement signed. So all in all, is very, very great progress with Bike Talk. The unfortunate thing is that the agreement was sent to me, but then COVID shut down everything. So the agreement is now in a holding pattern. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick that up as the COVID restrictions lift, and we know how we can actually move forward with what that's going to look like in country. So that's the update for Bike Talk. The other thing that is interesting is that while we've been in shutdown, and because Queensland borders have now closed, I've decided that we're going to do a Bike Talk Queensland, and that's going to be really exciting because Queensland has the most sunshine days. We have beautiful locations, we have great accommodation, we have great rides here in Queensland, and it'll be rather exciting to bring that to the TV screens for you. Mick is going to be back in October, potentially. He's over in Europe at the moment, so it does depend on when he comes back, but we can certainly make sure that we've got enough fans and enough celebrities here in Queensland to be able to film some amazing segments for you. So I'm working on the pre-production of that at the moment, which will be great because we can't wait to get those cameras rolling and get Bike Talk on the TV. So it'll be very Australian, which was not my first intention, but it just seems to be the thing that we can actually get done for Bike Talk now. So I'm glad to be able to give you this update. If you would like any more information, or you'd like to know how you can get involved, you'd like to know how you can invest, just let me know. Just click on one of the links, or send me an email, or text me, and I'll be happy to discuss that with you. Thank you.